Sophia Loren, born Sophia Vanni Ciccolone on September 20th, 1934, in Rome, Italy, grew up in a world shaped by hardship. Raised in the poverty-stricken town of Peppard near Naples, her early years were defined by scarcity and the turbulence of World War II. Air raids, hunger, and uncertainty were part of her childhood. Yet even in those moments of struggle, her spirit and curiosity shone. She was a girl who looked beyond the narrow streets of her town, dreaming of a life that stretched far past the shadows of post-war Italy. That resilience, honed in adversity, would later become the foundation of the remarkable woman and actress she would become. The beauty contest that changed everything. At just 15, Sophia entered a local beauty contest, an event that would forever alter her path. It was here that film producer Carlo Ponti first noticed her, drawn not only to her striking beauty, but also to her intelligence, warmth, and natural charm. Ponti recognized something in the young girl that even she had yet to fully see in herself. Under his guidance, she began working in small film roles, gradually transforming from a shy, undernourished teenager into a confident screen presence. Their professional relationship deepened into a romantic bond, eventually leading to a marriage that lasted more than 5 decades until Ponti's passing in 2007. Rise to stardom. Sophia's rise was swift yet carefully earned. In the 1950s, she appeared in Italian films like Ada, 1953, and The Gold of Naples, 1954, captivating audiences with her ability to express profound emotion through subtle gestures and her luminous eyes. She was more than beauty. She brought depth, authenticity, and an emotional honesty that set her apart. Transitioning to Hollywood, she became an international icon, sharing screens with legends such as Cary Grant, Frank Sinatra, Clark Gable, and Marcello Mastroianni. Her performance in Two Women, 1961, directed by Vittorio De Sica, was transformative. Playing a mother striving to protect her daughter during wartime, she delivered a portrayal so powerful that it earned her the Academy Award for Best Actress, the first performer to win for a role in a foreign-language film. That performance captured human suffering and maternal devotion with a timeless intensity, cementing her status as one of cinema's greats. Golden years in film. Throughout the 1960s and 1970s, Sophia Loren continued to enthrall audiences in both European and American cinema. Films like Marriage Italian Style, Yesterday, Today, and Tomorrow, Arabesque, and The Millionaires showcased her range, blending elegance, humor, and sensuality. Her on-screen partnership with Marcello Mastroianni became legendary, the chemistry between them creating stories that remain iconic. Sophia's presence was magnetic, and her ability to remain authentic amid the glamour of fame-inspired audiences and aspiring actors alike. Even as decades passed, she carried herself with dignity and poise, refusing to let age diminish her artistry or her sense of purpose. Later, career and family collaboration. Sophia's later performances proved she had lost none of her emotional depth. In 2009, and The Life Ahead, 2020, directed by her son Eduardo Ponti, she displayed her talent in roles that reflected wisdom, resilience, and vulnerability. In The Life Ahead, she played Madame Rosa, a Holocaust survivor caring for orphaned children, a role that resonated deeply with her lifelong ability to convey strength through emotion. A serious accident at 89. In September 2023, Sophia Loren suffered a serious fall at her home near Geneva, Switzerland. At nearly 89, the beloved icon was rushed to the hospital with fractures to her hip and femur. The swift intervention of a specialized medical team ensured her mobility would be restored, a reminder of both her physical resilience and the love her family and fans hold for her. Even in moments of vulnerability, Sophia's courage and composure remained evident. A lifelong partnership with Carlo Ponti. Sophia Loren's love story with Carlo Ponti is one of cinema's most enduring. They first met in 1950 when Sophia was just 15, embarking on her journey into acting. Ponti, 22 years her senior, immediately saw her extraordinary potential and became her mentor. He guided her from awkward adolescence to poised star, helping her secure roles, refining her image, and nurturing her confidence. Their professional connection blossomed into profound love, though legal and societal barriers delayed their marriage. Italy's strict divorce laws and Ponti's prior marriage created challenges, yet Sophia and Carlo's devotion never wavered. In 1957, they married by proxy in Mexico, a union unrecognized in Italy, and later annulled in 1962 to avoid legal issues. This did not weaken their bond. Instead, it reinforced their determination to remain together. In 1966, after Carlo gained French citizenship and finalized his divorce, they legally married in Paris. Their union endured over 40 years, blending personal and artistic collaboration, raising two sons, Carlo Jr. and Eduardo, who continued the family's creative legacy. Sophia often credited Ponti for believing in her when few did, shaping her into both a world-class actress and a woman of grace, depth, and integrity. Reflections on Hollywood and George Peppard. Among Sophia Loren's many collaborations, one name she has spoken about only in recent years is George Peppard. At 91, she reflected on their time together with warmth and honesty. Peppard, she recalls, was handsome, talented, and intensely committed to his craft. He was a man who wanted to be taken seriously, she said, remembering his drive and dedication. Their first meeting was in the early 1960s at a dinner in Los Angeles. Peppard had recently gained fame with Breakfast at Tiffany's, and Sophia was already a star. She describes him as quietly strong, with a sense of integrity and seriousness that was both appealing and at times challenging. Working together demanded respect and patience. Peppard's intensity sometimes made collaboration exacting, but Sophia recalls it fondly. "I told him, 'George, life is not a battlefield,' she said, smiling at the memory." Sophia described him as a man who loved books, conversation, and understanding the world. He possessed a depth that was rare in Hollywood, and while his seriousness could be intimidating, it also revealed a profound humanity. Reflecting on his career and later years, she expressed sadness at how the industry sometimes overlooked his talent, adding, "He was a good man, even when he didn't believe it himself." Enduring wisdom and compassion. Sophia Loren's reflections on Peppard offer insight into both her character and hers as a witness to greatness shaped by discipline, vulnerability, and resilience. She admires his quest for authenticity and ability to remain true to his vision, even when it was difficult. "We were from different worlds," she said softly, "but I always understood him. Beneath the pride, beneath the struggle, there was a man who simply wanted to be loved." Legacy and longevity. At 91, Sophia Loren remains one of cinema's most enduring icons, celebrated for her beauty, intelligence, and emotional depth. Her career spans decades, continents, and genres, yet she is as revered for her authenticity and humanity as she is for her talent. Loren's story is one of perseverance, artistry, and the power of love and mentorship, both on-screen and in life. She continues to inspire new generations, not only through her films, but through the values she has exemplified: resilience, grace, and compassion. Final thoughts. Sophia Loren's life is a testament to the strength that emerges from adversity, the beauty that comes from authenticity, and the enduring power of love, both given and received. From the hardships of her youth in Italy to the heights of international fame, her story is one of triumph tempered with humanity. Her reflections on figures like Carlo Ponti and George Peppard reveal her capacity for empathy, understanding, and appreciation for the complexities of life and people. Even in her 90s, she continues to remind the world that elegance, intelligence, and emotional depth are timeless. Through her experiences, we see that true artistry is inseparable from lived experience, that love can endure and evolve, and that courage is most remarkable when exercised quietly, with dignity and grace. Sophia Loren's story is not just about the films she made or the awards she won. It is about a life fully lived, a spirit unbroken, and a heart capable of seeing the good in those around her, even when circumstances were challenging.